get ready to go. We're glad that you're all here, so now it's time to start the show. We're not in school, but we can still pretend by making music until this ends. We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Hello, Falcon friends. Welcome to episode 5 of Making Music with Our Falcon Friends. We have lots of fun music learning planned for you this week, so
let's get started!
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Hey 5th grade, welcome back. Good to see you guys again. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Making Music with Our Falcon Friends. Today we are going to go to, finally, a different part of the world. We're going to leave Africa. We've been in Africa for quite a while. We're going to leave Africa and come much closer to home, to a place just off the coast of Florida. Well, a little bit further than that, but you guys know any countries down there off the coast of Florida? I bet you've heard of some of them. Let me look down here. We got a globe here. Oh, you guys have heard of Bermuda, the Bahamas? Come on, pretty mama. You've heard of those? Yes. How about Cuba? Ever hear of that? Oh. How about Puerto Rico? Ever hear of that? Sure, now we're sounding familiar. Our song today comes from a country, none of those, but one very close to those. Jamaica. You ever hear of Jamaica? Well, Jamaica's right here. It's right below Cuba on a map. There's United States, USA, and we are talking about a country down here, Jamaica, right there off the coast of Cuba. In Jamaica, they have lots of music. They have loads and loads of music. This is a song from Jamaica called Wata Come Me Eye. Wata Come Me Eye. What does that mean? Well, when water comes to your eye, what's happening? Well, either you smelled some onions or someone's feet and it stinks, or in this case, you're crying. It's sad. This is not a sad song, though. Let me sing it for you. Every time I remember Liza, Wata Come Me Eye. Every time that I think of Liza, Wata Come Me Eye. Come back, Liza, come back, gal, Wata Come Me Eye. Come back, Liza, come back, gal, Wata Come Me Eye. Now in this song you could sing water or come me eye, but it sounds a little bit more authentic if you sing wata. This sort of flows off the tongue, flows with the music a little bit better. This time I'm going to sing it, I want you to echo back. Listen. Every time I remember Liza, Wata Come Me Eye. Every time that I think of Liza, Wata Come Me Eye. Come back, Liza, come back, gal, Wata Come Me Eye. Come back, Liza, come back, gal, Wata Come Me Eye. Good. In this song, there's two different endings. There's Wata Come Me Eye, and then there's the second one, Wata Come Me Eye. What's different? There's very, very, very similar, but they are slightly different. What's different about them? That's right, one goes up, one goes down. So keep those separate, make sure you don't do them and mix them up, okay? Here we go, do a little bit longer this time. Every time I remember Liza, Wata Come Me Eye. Every time that I think of Liza, Wata Come Me Eye. My turn. Come back, Liza, come back, gal, Wata Come Me Eye. Come back, Liza, come back, gal, Wata Come Me Eye. Ready to try the whole song? I'll sing once for you, sing once for me. Okay, here I go. Every time I remember Liza, Wata Come Me Eye. Every time that Liza, what a come a me I. Come back, Liza, come back, gal, what a come a me I. Come back, Liza, come back, gal, what a come a me I. Now, let's go back to Africa for a second, because we're doing a pattern that we fit with some of our songs before. Remember the pattern? Hopefully you do. We've done this so many weeks in a row now. If you forgot it, well, you'll remember it really quickly, but here it is. Listen. You guys remember that, obviously. Now, that pattern actually has a name. It's called a clave. And I want to show you an instrument that it's played on. These. Now, what are these called? Very easy to remember. The pattern is called a clave. These are called claves. These instruments are actually not from Africa, though. That pattern is actually not originally from Africa. It's from where? Well, not necessarily Jamaica, but that area. It's from the Caribbean. It's from the Caribbean, the Caribbean. You say tomato, I say tomato. Caribbean, that's where it's from. And it's played on these instruments. These have a really cool sound. Listen. Can you clap it? Every time I remember Liza, what a come a me I. Every time that I think of Liza, what a come a me I. Come back, Liza, come back, gal, what a come a me I. Come back, Liza, come back, gal, what a come a me I. Got so excited I dropped it. Hey, these claves are really, really cool. If you ever get a chance to play on these, go for it. They have a really, really sharp, nice, loud sound that goes with this. Hey, let's sing it one more time. If you want to clap that pattern, it's like the clave part, I'll play on the ukulele. Let's do it one more time, put it all together. Here we go. So that clapping pattern. Bop, 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 bop. Here we go. Every time I remember Liza, what a come a me I. Every time that I think of Liza, what a come a me I. Come back, Liza, come back, gal, what a come a me I. Come back, Liza, come back, gal, what a come a me I. Hey, hope you had a nice trip to the Jamaican beaches, and we'll see you next time.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Hey Falcons, let's read some music. Make sure you grab that music notation paper that you've been using every week, and a pencil. As always, if you can't find it or you want a new one, you can find a copy in the resource folder called Music Reading with Mrs. Dundor. All right, here is this week's melody. Remember, always look at your time signature first before you start writing down everything. Go ahead, pause the video, and write down your answers. Here are your answers for this week's melody. How did you do? Pause the video and check your work. All right, time to play. My instrument today is an empty Gatorade bottle that I'm going to use and just hit it on my hand. Make sure you grab your nearest instrument and let's get playing. Rhythmic syllables first. Ready, go. Ta, ta, ta. Ta-dee, ta. Rest. Ta. Ta-dee, ta-dee, ta. Ta, 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 ta. Okay, next up, playing and counting. Here we go. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Okay, last one. Let's say our letters and play. Ready, go. E, C, C. D, E, A. Rest. G, A, D, B, C, D, 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 E, C, Nicely done, everyone. Keep that paper in a safe place so you have it for next week. This week's Falcon friend is Brandon Higgins, a 4th grader from Union Canal. Let's watch.
Ta-dee, ta, 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 ta-dee, ta, ta, rest. Ta, ta-dee, ta, ta, ta-dee, ta, ta, ah.
Great job, Brandon! To the rest of you, keep sending me those videos. I love watching them. You can send them to me at makingmusicfalconfriends@gmail.com. Remember to check out the directions in the resource folder called Music Reading with Mrs. Dundor, and make sure that you have everything you need in the message of your email before sending it to me. If you don't tell me that I have permission to use the videos in the episode, then I'm not going to include it. So, if you would like to have your video included at some point, make sure you write, "Yes, I give permission" in your email before sending it to me. As always, after the episode, make sure you check out the other links in that folder as well. Just 5 minutes a day, and you're going to be an awesome musician. That's it for me this week, and I'll see you next week. Bye, Falcons.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Exploring music with our Falcon acquaintances.
Hi Falcons, my name is Mr. Stevens and this is Exploring Music with our Falcon acquaintances. I say Falcon acquaintance because a lot of you don't know me, but I do know some of you, and I am friends with some Falcon faculty, and my son is a Falcon. The point is, I think Falcons are fantastic. So let's do some music. Today's topic, cool stuff about electric guitars. When we talk about guitars, we're talking about either acoustic guitars or electric guitars usually. I have an acoustic guitar right here. This one makes sound by strumming the strings, and then the strings vibrate, which causes the air to vibrate, and your ear hears the vibrations. Now an electric guitar doesn't really work like that. The strings do vibrate, but they don't make the air vibrate enough that you can hear it. So you have to use something special to pick up the vibrations, something called guitar pickups. These are basically electromagnets. If you take this off, these are magnetic pole pieces that are wrapped in wire, and a current goes through them. They create an electromagnetic field which your pickup picks up the signal from. The strings vibrating goes through your pickup to things like the switch that controls which pickup you're using, and you can use a thing called a potentiometer or a pot, which also controls how your pickup sounds, your guitar signal. Here's an electric guitar. This electric guitar has 2 pickups. You can see dead center, pickup here, pickup here. This is where the sound goes in, and I do have some areas where I can control the sound. I have 2 tone and volume knobs, and I also have the jack where I plug in my cord, and there's also a switch. You may have noticed this is not a typical guitar. This is an electric guitar that's made out of Lego. I've spent a number of years building guitars. I started in high school with my dad, and I had a lot of fun building. I designed some interesting guitars that I've used. Sometimes I sell them, sometimes I keep them. It just depends. You need a lot of tools for building these, including a bandsaw, belt sanders, drill press, a Dremel, different carving tools, lots of spray paints and lacquers, and a lot of protective equipment to make sure you don't breathe in those chemicals. All right, Falcons, let's talk about something very important. In order to do our activity today, we need to know about something called the pentatonic scale. A pentatonic scale has a certain number of notes. It's very important that we know this. Think about a pentagon. How many sides does a pentagon have? That's right, it has 5 sides. So a pentatonic scale has 5 notes that are different in the scale. If we use the pentatonic scale, we can make up an example that sounds really cool very, very easily using a piano, or you might even have an instrument if you're band or orchestra right now. In order to play the pentatonic scale and do a little solo along with what we're going to do today, you're going to need maybe a keyboard instrument. I have a piano right here. The thing about this is it's so easy. All you need to use are the black keys. So if I have all these black keys set up in pairs of 2s, threes, and they go all the way up and down the keyboard. Any of these notes are going to sound good. It's almost like musical magic. We are going to have ours start on this note, which is E flat. We're going to go E flat, G flat, A flat, B flat, D flat, and then end on E flat again. That's the same as the first note, just higher. It's an octave. So E flat, G flat, A flat, B flat, D flat, and E flat. If we play those notes in order, it's going to sound pretty cool. And we can change direction too. And you can mix it up. It's not going to sound really good if we go crazy. I am just hitting black keys there, but it sounds a little bit better if you do it in order. Today we're going to use the minor pentatonic scale. We're going to try it using an online synthesizer, but if you have a piano at home, you can just use that. You might have some other instruments at home from band or orchestra that you could also use. You might need to use some different notes. If you play flute, trombone, violin, viola, cello, bass, piano, xylophone, or marimba, you can just play the regular notes as they're listed. If you play trumpet, clarinet, or alto saxophone, or French horn, there are a few others, those are transposing instruments. You'll need to play some different scales. Now, using my Lego guitar, I'm only going to use those notes to play along with this pattern. Now that we've learned about this pentatonic scale, we are going to have you try to play along. I have a link included here. If you go to this web address, it's an online synthesizer. You can play along with the beat, or you can actually play along with a pentatonic melody using your keyboard or the screen on your phone or your tablet, whatever you're using. So check this out and try to use the pentatonic scale to play along with what we're doing. Alright, Falcon friends, I hope you had fun trying to play along. Make sure you give it a try, and also take the video back if you want, and you can keep playing and jamming along with what we're doing. Remember what we learned about the electric guitar today. An electric guitar picks up its sound with its pickups, which are these electromagnets that send the signal through the guitar out through the patch cord into your amplifier, and that's how it makes sound. I hope that you liked seeing some of the things that I've built and I've spent my time making over the years. And I look forward to seeing what the rest of our Falcon Friend music teachers come up with over our lessons for the next few weeks.
Exploring music with our Falcon acquaintances.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Castle coming to you with your weekly music listening lesson. Just a quick reminder that any materials you may need for this week will be in the resources folder under the section titled Listening with Mrs. Castle. For this week, you will need the YouTube playlist open in a separate tab, a 6-sided dice, and the listen and roll document open on your computer. This week, we have a little bit of a theme, the Beatles. Our first listening exercise will be from the Beatles' drummer, Ringo Starr. Some of you may be familiar with the segment that Jimmy Fallon does on his late night show that includes performing popular songs with classroom instruments. This is one of those songs, so click that first link and enjoy.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
I love how they worked out that song with the classroom instruments and the animation. Our second listening comes from one of the singers and guitarists, Paul McCartney. For this exercise, I need you to open that listen and roll document, roll the dice, or just pick a random number if you don't have a dice, and get that number's question in your head. Once you have that question glued to your brain, go ahead and start the second listening.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
I always enjoy a good acoustic guitar performance. Well, that's all for this week. See you next time for some more music listening.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Shh, don't tell anyone. I'm sneaking into the episode to let you know what the key word for this week is. It has to do with the speed of music. So you're going to hear... Is there someone behind me? Look, it's my son, Cullen. Cullen, say hi.
Hi.
And come on up here. We're going to let them know what the speed is for music. The special word is tempo. Look there and say tempo.
Tempo.
Great job. Go back to your spot so we can show them how to do tempo and get ready to move slow. And all of you stand up if you're not already doing it, and you're going to move slow to the tempo of this. And then fast. Fast, slow, fast, slow. Excellent job. The key word for this week is tempo. Don't forget that. Cullen, what's the word again? Tempo. Excellent. So the directions for submitting the keyword are attached to the assignment on the main Music Schoology page titled Week 5 Keyword Attendance. Please don't share this word with anyone else. Let's do it one more time. Fast. And that is tempo. Thank you.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Hello, 5th grade. So great to see you again this week for more musical activities with Mr. Small. The activity this week is, again, based on the song you learned in this episode with Mr. Bridenstine. Why don't we sing through that as a quick review? What a come a me I. Ready, sing. Every time I remember Liza, what a come a me I. Every time that I think of Liza, what a come a me I. Come back, Liza, come back, gal, what a come a me I. Come back, Liza, come back, gal, what a come a me I. Good memory on that. The little extra activity I'm going to do with you this week is isolating a very specific type of rhythm that you have probably already heard about in your music classes with your music teachers. It is called syncopation. What's it called, everybody? Try saying it with me. Syncopation. Ready, go. Syncopation. The word sounds a lot harder than it actually is. So it is 3 rhythms in this song where there's 2 shorter rhythms that are sandwiching a longer rhythm. We have 2 eighth notes that are sandwiching a quarter note. Okay, and that's what makes the syncopated rhythm in here. And the syncopation happens on what a come. So everyone clap and say, what a come. Ready, go. What a come. One more time. What a come. And if you can hear, short, long, short. That long rhythm is right in the middle. Try short, long, short with me. Ready, go. Short, long, short. Again, ready, go. Short, long, short. Okay, so we already know the song. Now I want you to just focus on where you sing what a come. And when you sing that, clap. Don't sing anything else. Let me sing everything else. So you're going to hear... right there. You're going to go, what a you're not going to sing, and then, what a come. And when you sing what a come, it's your job to clap when you sing it, all right? So let's try it. I'm going to sing the whole song, and it's your job to be independent about only singing what a come and clapping that short, long, short, that syncopated rhythm. Here we go. Every time I remember Liza, what a come a me I. Every time that I think of Liza, what a come a me I. Come back, Liza, come back, gal, what a come a me I. Come back, Liza, come back, gal, what a come a me I. Great. If you had any trouble finding those, just rewind it back and try it a few more times, because now you have to add in all the words. You need to sing the whole song with me and find those 4 places where syncopation happens for short, long, short. Okay, here we go from the beginning, singing everything, but now it's your job to find short, long, short, the 4 times it happens, and clap it. Here we go. Ready, go. Every time I remember Liza, what a come a me I. Every time that I think of Liza, what a come a me I. Come back, Liza, come back, gal, what a come a me I. Come back, Liza, come back, gal, what a come a me I. Great job. If you need to practice it a little bit more, go ahead and rewind it and try it again. If you want to try it with some friends in your house, add another person, add in another couple of people. Hope to see you back again next week for more musical activities with Mr. Small.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Well, we sure had fun today, didn't we? Hopefully you had as much fun as we did. But it's time to go. So until next time, there's really only one thing left to say. We'll meet again. I don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through just as you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. See you next time, guys.
See you next time.
See you next time.
See you next time.